Hello friends. This is the continuation of the video I created using ChatGPT and Suno, where I generated a Tsifteteli style. Suno created 4 unique melodies for me. These melodies are not drum only, because Suno is primarily designed to compose melodies and songs. However, I still had enough material to cut high-quality loops and achieve great results. In this video, I will show you how to cut loops from a finished melody. I will use FL Studio and Edison, and I will load the first melody generated by Suno. The first step is to detect the tempo of the entire track. This is important so I know which tempo I am working with and how to organize the folders where I will later store the loops. For me, it is essential that each folder has a clearly defined tempo, because later I will combine all loops from different melodies into one main folder with the same tempo. This allows me to create at least one full style with several variations, intros, and breaks. Next, I start listening carefully and deciding where to cut the first loop. I usually aim for loops of 2 to 4 bars or more. One of the most important things when cutting loops is exporting them perfectly on the grid. After that, I always check if the loop fits the grid exactly. It should not be longer or shorter. The more precise the loop is, the better it will work later with other instruments such as bass, rhythm guitar, and additional elements. If a loop has even slight timing issues, the final style will sound out of sync, especially when combined with other instruments. I also recommend using a metronome when checking loops. It helps a lot. Here you can see all the folders and loops I managed to extract. I collected all loops into one folder at 95 BPM. As you can see, I now have enough variations, 2 breaks, 2 intros, and 6 main variations. This gives me flexibility. If one variation does not fit well with other tracks, I can simply replace it. Before I say everything is finished, I always do a final check. I review each loop individually to make sure it was recorded correctly, that there are no flaws, and that the tempo information is properly saved in each file. In the first break variation, I noticed a small extension at the end of the loop. It was only a few milliseconds, but I removed it to ensure maximum accuracy and compatibility with all devices. I also show how to easily change the tempo of a variation if it was recorded at a different BPM. This process is fast and simple. In this video, I showed the full workflow, from the code generated with ChatGPT, through Suno, and finally to fully usable Tsifteteli drum loops with Darbuka. In the next video, I will demonstrate how everything sounds in practice. Thank you for watching my channel. I hope this video was helpful. If you have similar ideas, feel free to share them in the comments so we can expand our knowledge together. See you soon.